Hello everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and my Around the World trip. Today we're going to be doing leg number 89. We are going to be heading out here from Solomon, and we're going to be heading over to Papua New Guinea today. I didn't put any passenger weight info in there just because I didn't want to have the game spawn some random people in the back there. So we're going to just go ahead and put our luggage in. I did max out the luggage we were carrying and the weight of me, the pilot, so it would still simulate the weight of people on the aircraft. However, it won't spawn those people in. Ooh, a little bit of an issue there, it looks like, with the screens. Interesting. But yeah, so that way I don't have anybody actually sitting in here, as I'm just RPing that I have my family with me and my imaginary girlfriend up front here with me. So we're on the aircraft already. I already pulled the pins, and you know what? Let me just jump out real quick. You just never know. Yep. Okay. We're good out here too. I'm going to go ahead and start getting the aircraft fired up here. And I'm going to go ahead and send our flight plan to ATC and the avionics, even though I don't use the ATC just because I don't have any phantom form here. Go ahead and set all that. There we go. Accept initialization there of the aircraft. We're going to be taking off actually on the runway we came in on, which is going to be runway 32. So that'll be pretty cool. It'll be the runway we came in. Well, for you guys, it'll be last week, but for me, it's from yesterday. So let's see. We need to get flight director turned on. I think everything else is good there. Lights are on, so let's go ahead and fire the aircraft up. Get some air in here as well. Our maps up. Oh, had a little bit of a hiccup there in the sim. There you go. Alright, let's check the weather. It looks pretty nice out. I don't think we're going to have any issues here. Nope. It'd be pretty good. It's going to be nice to be on a shorter flight here too. I am going to leave the traffic up though, because there was somebody in my Discord that showed some interest in tagging along with me here. So I have everything set to live. So this is the weather currently on August 21st, 2025 here. And it's the current time as well, which for me, it is 5:44 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we will see if they do show up. Alright, I don't have anything for the departure, but the arrival and the approach show up, so that's perfect. Okay. Flight level today is going to be 30,000 feet, because that's what SimBrief likes to give us. And going to be over water, as you can see there on the map, so not much to see beneath us today. We get to see a little bit, but we already saw a lot of it when we landed here. Let me go ahead and release the parking brake. There we go. We don't need landing lights. I don't think we need any of that. It looks like it's pretty warm out today, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting the aircraft some power, and we're gonna turn around here and start taxiing. The other jet from our landing is gone, as you can see. So we're the only one out here on the tarmac today. Oh, and it's a single runway, and it is ooh. Hang on. All right. Gotta make sure the controls are free and clear. I wasn't turning right with the rudder that whole time. It started to do it on its own, apparently. Man, this sim is beautiful. They really do a good job on capturing the environment around here. Just everywhere I go, it seems I mean, I'm not trying to say that it's 100% perfect, but you'd swear, like, compared to 2020, that a lot of this was somebody's scenery that I downloaded, which it's not. This is all vanilla flight sim stuff. All the game. It's no sceneries, nothing like that. But speaking of that, I've started to dabble, kind of look into how to create scenery, so I may start looking into creating mods for the flight sim here. I don't know about models, I don't know about planes and stuff like that. I'm sure like that's everybody's first thought because I do cars for GTA. That is not the case here. So don't get your hopes up on me creating a plane. But scenery wise, it looks pretty self-explanatory, and there's a great YouTuber out there. I can't think of his name because I just subscribed today, that kind of holds your hand and walks you through how to create a scenery. He has like 4 videos in his playlist. He's done a lot from 2020's sceneries, and makes it real easy to understand. He'll go over everything step by step, and then if he misses a step, he edits it in and lets you know, like, hey, this is what I missed. So it was pretty cool to stumble on his channel and learn a little bit about how to create sceneries for the sim. But got our flaps at 50. I don't have landing lights on, I just realized. There we go. Gonna start giving the aircraft some power here. And we're going to be on our way here. B1, rotate. Alright. Positive rate, gears coming up. I'm going to start our climb out of here. I'm going to see, there is something over there. I tried to, it's kind of not on our flight path. That is, what is that? Oh, that's Giza. Okay, that's that town again that we saw when we came in here. I'm going to kind of see if, yeah, this kind of does go over this way, or this point of interest over here. We're gonna fly a little low today, at least for now, and I'm gonna try to see what this is up ahead here. Although I do have my flaps deployed still. We'll try to stay low. Can't promise it though, but we will try. Kind of want to see what that is. And this is such a beautiful area. Very, very nice. Alright. See what this is. Oh, there's something else over there too, but that's kind of off the beaten path. And I didn't take too much extra fuel for this flight just because I remembered the runway being kind of short. And I didn't want to have a problem taking off, which, as you might have noticed, I was a little struggle bus on getting up in the air there, so don't have a lot of extra fuel to be flying around and trying to do more sightseeing here in Solomon. So we will try to catch some stuff along the way. Let's go ahead and switch over to this map. We can zoom that out a little bit. That one at about 5. And I usually like to keep to the radius of the entire flight there. So the way that our approach is going to work while we wait to come up to whatever this landmark is we're supposed to fly in front of the airport, and then we will be on, they'll be on my right hand side. And then from there, we will make a right-hand turn and follow along the side of it there. Oop, I need to cut back power. We are really cranking the engine there because we're supposed to be climbing and we're not right now. Just all power. Make sure, yeah, everything's good there. In fact, this isn't going to be correct, but I'm going to turn off the landing lights just to have them done. I can kind of see the name. What does the name say it is? Pongu? Alright, we're going to cut power because, yeah, we are definitely going pretty quick. This is not ideal for what I'm doing, here for the flight, but I'm going to kind of get in close to see what it is, just to see it. Aircraft will probably get pissed off at us here in a second. Just curious to see what this is. And you can tell I cut the engine. It's really quiet out here now on this camera. And it looks like it's another town. Yeah, from what I can tell, I think it's the name of a town. Can't see much other than a little bit of trees there, and there's a little bit of buildings. So yeah, I think it's just a town. All right, let's stop flying into the mountain here. Get some more power to the aircraft. It's definitely not the way to be doing this, but we did it because I wanted to see what that was. All right, let's turn on the nav, flight plan. Going to there. We're on flight level control. Let's go ahead and throw on the autopilot. Throw on the auto throttle. And the aircraft should start to... Gotta make sure I reset my baro here. There we go. The aircraft should start getting lined up onto our magenta line there and start the climb up to 30,000 feet. And then eventually we're going to be dropping down to 27,000, 23. Yeah, it's a nice little drop into our approach there. So I can't complain about that. Not going to be a dive bomb like most of mine are. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let the aircraft do its thing. I need to make my dinner. And I will see you guys when we start getting closer to the ground there in Papua New Guinea. Alright guys, we are back and we have already made our descent down here into Papua New Guinea. Oh, my microphone's a little far from my face. There we go. We've already made our descent down, and I did look ahead of time, so I'll do it right now. As you can see, there are some points of interest out there that we'll be checking out once we're on the ground here. We've already flown in front of the airport. If you're on my Discord, I'll probably post up a few screenshots. I don't know if they'll make it into the footage as we were descending down into here, but we'll see. But yeah, I already flew over the airport. We're going to be landing on 14 left, and when we make the landing, we need to go pretty far down before we taxi to the right. And when we taxi to the right, we'll go across the other runway, but it won't be physically on the runway. It'll just be like on the apron there, and then that'll take us to GA taxing and parking is the plan. So the airport is directly in front of me. I can see it right now since I did a flyby to it already. It's this little spot here where the cursor is, and I believe that's 1-4 right, and that's going to be 1-4 left that we're kind of lined up to right now. Autopilot's still on, only because I have it. There we go. I actually have it already set up to get me all lined up and good to go for the approach and also the speed. So it should be fairly simple of a landing. There's not too much wind according to my instruments there. The aircraft is already starting to slow down a bit. Should have slowed. Oh, you know what? It won't slow down until it gets closer to the next waypoint, which is going to be a little too close to where we want to be before we put landing gear down. So we're going to go ahead and kill the autopilot so we can start slowing down. So we can get the landing gear out. We are on the glide slope, but should be just straight in. I believe the POIs are, yeah, they're right to the right there, so we'll check those out once we get parked up at the taxiway here. Gonna reduce back on power a bit. I was getting a little too high, so trying to drop the aircraft and try not to pick up too much speed. Not sure why it picked 14 left, because that seems more like a commercial airliner runway. It's a little bit longer, but beggars can't be choosers. I'll take that one. Makes my job a little bit easier. Beautiful approach though coming in here. There was a lot of ocean views and flying out the coast over here as we descended down to getting into here. Middle of the flight though was kind of meh. There was just a lot of ocean, so I just ate my dinner and then watched a movie. I watched a little bit of Jeff streaming right now. He's streaming the career mode since Sim Update 3 came out. So I'm thinking after I finish this flight, I might jump into a career mode flight to check it out myself, because I haven't checked out career mode yet since they've done the fix to it. I want to say that's the runway, but it's... yeah, it's got to be it. Yeah, because the poppy lights, I'm starting to see them now, and they're saying I'm too high, so we're going to come down. Going to get some flaps going just to get started. Lights are all on. We're good there. Yeah, there seems to be a bug, too. Like I mentioned in the last video, I came back, and my strobe lights were turned off again. I didn't touch anything, so I don't know why that's a thing. The only thing I can think of is there's a bug in the sim where it just wants to turn off your lights. Alright, here we go. Sure my flaps are ice, because they usually always are. Oh wow, they're not. I can do full flaps. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's reduce power. Floating a bit. And we're down. Yeah, so we want to go down a little ways. Of course, the one time I get a actually amazing landing, I would say that was one of my better ones. I have to keep the speed just because I'm not taxiing there because that's the runway. I gotta wait till the I believe it's this one that's coming up on the radar. I believe that's where we're exiting the taxi because that's the top of that runway, which from what I saw on the tablet is about where we want to be. So flaps are back up again. Gonna start slowing down and exiting the runway for them. There you go. And then general aviation is on our left from the pictures I saw. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the landing lights. I had all the icing stuff off, so I don't have to worry about that. And so we don't have to go around. We will continue. There we go. Yep, there's a little small business jet over there already. And yeah, those are the main commercial terminals of getting in here from what I saw in the picture. There's a lot of commercial airliners that are landing over there and unloading passengers. Oh, that's a pretty cool little pop in. I got a few small aircraft here. It's pretty cool. I am not sure where I can park, but I think we're going to take this spot right here. Looks like a spot anyways. Little prop planes in front of me. That was pretty cool. Man. That was a pretty kick-ass landing, if I do say so myself. It went a lot smoother than I was expecting it to. Let's see. Let's go to the flight plan and delete that so we can start getting the aircraft set up for the next time I fly. There we go. And clear that caution. Are they off? Yeah, they are off. Okay. Turn the strobe lights off so ground crew knows that we're shutting down the aircraft. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get our pins set. And let's welcome everybody to the next country on this trip, since we're in a new country now, which is going to be Papua New Guinea. There we go. Let's make sure we get all this done. All right, and we'll grab our luggage in a second. Let's try to see what these points of interest are here. Turn on the drone speed, although I don't know if that's actually going to do anything like in the last video. It didn't seem like it did. Oh, okay. It's moving a little bit better. That's a pretty big airport, though. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, I know I saw like 4 or 5, but then I saw a few that were kind of off in the middle of nowhere. Don't know if that's the few in the middle of nowhere over there. Yeah, these ones are a lot closer, so I might not be able to get all of them. Let's see. Porpoisano Still Villages. Sir Herbert Mary Stadium. Noble Center. APEC Haas. I'm not sure what that is. Port Mosby. Okay, so that's some sort of port over there. And then over here, we got National Parliament House. Okay, and International Convention Center. Oh, okay. That's be pretty cool to check out. I'll check out this stuff too that's way off here in the distance. I'll Thinking I would just take pictures, but I think what I'll do is and I really wish you could get the drone to go faster when you're trying to check stuff out like this. But I think what I'll do is I'll actually do a little editing at the end here. I get real lazy with video editing, and I'm just like, it's good enough. It's like 2 seconds. It's not going to ruin anybody's day, but that looks like it might take a few minutes to get to, so I'll try to cut that out so you guys aren't just sitting there watching me fly like in the last video over to it. A road down here beneath us. I move quicker when I'm lower? Where it felt like I was moving quicker doing this. Guess it's just the feeling of being closer to the earth there. Oh, this is an interesting looking building. Huh. So that's National Parliament. Okay. That's definitely going in the scrapbook. Get rid of as much as I can so I don't have to Photoshop too much. There we go. And then there's the other one. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of flags out front, too. Definitely international. Yep. Oh, this is pretty neat. Definitely another picture. Got all the different country flags flying here. That's North Korea's flag, I believe. The star on it. I'm curious if the United States is hanging, which I don't see it. That might not be a good sign. As far as how friendly the town might be of me being here. But is that it? Nope. Saw red, white, and blue, so automatically was drawn to it. Nope. Okay, so I might not be welcomed here. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Get a picture of this. That's pretty cool. All right. Where's the other ones? Okay, they're this way. All right, I'm gonna fly over there, and I'll cut this out so you guys can not have to wait for a couple minutes here till I get there. Okay, so we got a little bit closer to the other side of town here to check this out. This is the Stilt Village, which I'm assuming it's a bunch of homes on stilts out here in the water, and then it looks like there's a little more of a I don't know. This looks kind of like the original part of town, and then that looks like the modernized area of it as well. And it's pretty cool how it's like integrated with it as well. But let's take a look here and see. Go down to these stilts, these stilt homes. Interesting. Not gonna lie, looking at the rooftops, this looks like a kind of a rough part of town. Like maybe. Yeah, these look like they got some wear and tear on them. Compared to some of the newer areas like this this business building right here that just has a great shot of all of it. And then let's see. The Noble Center is there. There's the port's on the other side of that hill. Here's the stadium right here. This is pretty cool. Sir Hubert Murray Stadium. I'm gonna guess it's soccer or football. Huh. Sir Mick Curtin Grandstand. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, got a little photo of that one. Let's see. One of these is closer. I guess this is gonna be closer. This is just a port, so I'm expecting it to not be. Oh, yeah. There's not much to it. It's just kind of naming the town here, from what it looks like, anyways. Oh, that Apex Haas is an interesting looking building there, and then this is the Noble Center. Okay. I'm sure the sim is loving me flying this far away from my aircraft right now. I'm sure, like, as soon as I go back to it, it's going to be smashed into the ground. Let's see here. Oh. Is this not finished? Or is that the design where it's like kind of, there's a floor that's open? Oh, interesting. Grab a picture of that. Interesting architecture there. It looks like a parking garage underneath it, and then like above it or in the center is like actual building, and then it expands out above the parking garage. That's pretty wild. Wow, that's a pretty cool looking building. Surprised it doesn't have its own marker. Yeah. APEC Haas. I wonder what this is. I have to Google this and see. There's some really interesting designs in it. That's a nice looking area here. Huh. Interesting. You can tell I love taking photos for the scrapbook. Just keep hearing click, click, click. All right, let's see if the game hates me. Well, it kind of does and it kind of doesn't. The LODs are starting to load back in. There we go. And the aircrafts are loading back in too. Cool. So, pretty sure the family and the imaginary girlfriend are already off the plane. So, we're going to go ahead and close the doors up here. And I'm going to grab the luggage in the back. There we go. And I'll let them take care of the rest of the plane as far as cleaning it up and covering it goes. But, guys, that's going to do it for this video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and my around the world trip. Oh, this changed. I got to go check this out. But let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. Next flight is going to be a little bit of a longer flight. This one was 2 hours and 40 minutes. Next one is 3 hours and 20 minutes. And unfortunately, it's not going to take us to a new country. We're going to still be in Papua New Guinea with the next flight as well. But after that, we should be on our way to our next country. Is this a PC-12 or no? Phenom 100 by Ember. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look into that. Thought it was a different aircraft. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care.